Hi, welcome to Martin Hacks. Today we are going to talk about strategic innovation. And I think it's a topic that many of you out there are really curious about. How can we leverage technology, and this is a technology maturity level, on emerging technology, new technology, and mature technology, and how can we position ourselves in terms of defending our market position, differentiate within our market, or disrupt our market. Let's start with a company that is using mature technology and is on the defending side. So that is business as usual. Most companies, even when they are not realizing it, they are starting from this place. When companies they want to grow again, and investors they are pushing them to do so, they are pushed to adopt new technologies or to differentiate in the market to maintain their market share, because competitors are doing similar movements. When we are from our business as usual defending position to differentiation, this typical strategy work. We'll take a look at the numbers, at the competitors, and study the market. You can take a look at Blue Ocean or other similar tools in the strategy toolbox for that. Now, when we take a look at how to adopt new technologies, we can take a look at how to establish a digital center of excellence, for example, or how to create an internal lab, how to enable teams to explore what are the latest technologies. So there will be a lot of pilots here, upgrades. Now, when you want to both work with new, but also you want to differentiate, startups are doing a great job at taking the latest technology available and differentiate. Now, working with the startups through a partnership is a great way of doing so. The other way is to establish a sort of corporate incubator. That's another way. Another way is to take one of your teams and make it ring fence from the organization. So to create your own startup within the company, but is separated. Most companies are doing that, so they are moving to this side. But what is next? Because now most companies are moving there, so it's not that new or competitive advantage because everyone else is trying to do these things. When you move more to the frontiers, to the borders of these typical strategic movements, then it becomes actually really interesting. Technology that is emerging. In this sense, if you want to defend, take a position that others cannot take with a limited risk. You can do investment, like a finance arm, a finance vehicle, to take small but decisive investments in emerging startups from your sector, but working with technologies that will be very correlated to your sector. For example, if you are in healthcare, you would like to take a 10 or 20% investment on startups at that level or companies that are working on that. Emerging but differentiated, then you can take a look at how can you create a lab that is not within your organization but a partnership, for instance, between a top university, and your company. I think Samsung has created something like that, and there are other companies that have created this type of labs. And this actually couples really good with the last quadrant here, which is disruption in emerging technologies. That will be typically academia, right? So you will have a release of the latest papers with artificial intelligence or machine learning, and how do you apply that to your company? There is a big gap from a paper to actually implementation in a product, right? When we take a look at how can we work with new technologies in a disruptive way, right? Joint venture that you could have maybe with another company from your sector and start a new company. Sometimes maybe even working at the intersection of two different sectors. The last one is through acquisition. So you can acquire another company, mature, it's on the growth phase, it's having good KPIs, good frameworks, but it's actually disrupting the sector. And you are going to acquire that company that may potentially disrupt you before it actually does. So you have many examples of that. For instance, Yahoo tried to buy Google several times. How smaller companies with good traction are maybe able to disrupt your business, and you should perhaps just buy them before they are too big. A little bit of different things that you could do. You may agree or disagree, and that's perfectly fine. Just write your comments below. We can improve it together. If you have any other options for different quadrants, yes, please write it down and share your knowledge. Thank you very much. I hope this helps you and you are in the position to work with that. And also for the startups to know how can you contribute to a corporation to innovate. Thank you very much. Stay tuned and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you very much.